Ben was awoken by a loud cracking noise. He sat up in bed, disoriented, and tried to figure out what could have caused the strange but oddly familiar sound. Deciding that it must have been thunder, he stood up and walked toward the window. He peered through the blinds to look for any other signs of a storm, but it was too dark to see anything. Turning back toward his bed, Ben began to feel the after effects of the 2 glasses of water that he drank before falling asleep. He walked out of his bedroom, making sure to close the door behind him to keep his cat Lucy from wandering in, and navigated the hallway in the dim light provided by a few nightlights that were plugged in just above the baseboard. Approaching the bathroom door, he noticed that it was slightly ajar and stopped short. "I thought I closed that," Ben said to himself. Assuming that the door must not have been latched properly, he proceeded into the room and did his business. While washing his hands, Ben looked in the mirror at his old, worn-out t-shirt. Its once deep green faded to a pale mint, with the last remnants of an all but forgotten logo dotting its front. Wondering what time it was, he reflexively reached into the pocket of his sweatpants for his phone, but found only a large hole. It was one of many, and he briefly considered finally throwing them out. He never liked plaid anyway, but he once again made the excuse that they were good enough to sleep in. Ben decided that since he was closer to the kitchen than his bedroom, he wanted to fix himself a midnight snack. He started toward the kitchen, but as he neared the doorway, he saw that the kitchen light was on, and someone was looking in the refrigerator. He crouched down, almost hitting his head on the laundry room doorknob, and tried to disappear into the shadows of the hallway. He quietly ducked into the laundry room, and watched the kitchen through the cracked door. In his panic, Ben saw the intruder close the refrigerator and walk toward the kitchen counter, their back toward him. Ben could now see that it was a man wearing a mint green t-shirt and plaid sweatpants. As he struggled to understand what was going on, Ben heard the cracking sound again. "That's the 3rd time in 20 minutes. What is it?" said the man in the kitchen, in a familiar voice. Shortly thereafter, Ben heard his bedroom door open and close. No, that can't be," he said under his breath. "I thought I closed that," said the same voice a moment later from the hallway.